Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? Will Smith just smacked the shit out of
him. Let's get to slapping. What's happening, everybody? No, we don't have to slap each other. Don't do that. I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing, you know? I don't know. You freaking weirdos out there. You guys always talking about dungeons and stuff out there. What's happening, guys? We're going to film Junkee live. Let's get this week started. How's everybody doing? Oh, man. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about. I didn't think I was going to have, dedicate a stream to just recapping the Oscars. I really thought that the Oscars probably would have been one of the topics for today, sure. We would have talked about it a little bit, but to dedicate the whole show, yeah, that's what's going to be interesting. So, anyways, who's out there? What's going on? Zed, making combat. Sounded funny. Okay. I said that really badly. Man, already starting off well. Hi, Selena. Tag me in a TikTok. Okay, I'll check it out. I haven't really looked at TikTok in a little bit, so. Amy Schumer's behavior last night just underlines how stupid the Academy is. I didn't really see too much of her stuff. So, yeah, we'll talk about that. Only watched it for Zack Snyder. There you go. And he was victorious, which is great. What's going on, Mr. Fear Jason? Good to see ya. Yo, what's going on, Jose? Yes, it's rainy. Rainy here in California. Yeah, it was like 90 degrees last week, and then all of a sudden it just like goes, oh yeah, here comes a storm, and it's going to be breezy and cold. That's, us Californians, we can't handle that. We really can't handle that. So, Academy gave the two categories so Disney can win something, and both were taken by Snyder, right? That's right. Defeated the mouse. What's going on, Video Gameaholic? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Ahoy, ahoy, Mr. Jason. Always good to see you, bud. Hope everything's good for you. Suck it, Warner Brothers. That's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, suck it, Warner Brothers.
That's what it's all about right there. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, the opening music is done. Let's get to chatting. We got so much. We got JD right here. We got Mr. Aaron Bailey. Thank you again for joining the stream. I mean, ended up, the vodka stream ended up being, quite a different stream, which, we'll talk a little bit about that too, but thank you, Aaron, for joining. I wanted to give you more crap about your Joker image that keeps making the rounds. Oh, man. I mean, that was, it's funny. It's funny how the internet works, but you don't know how many times I got your Joker image sent to me, and then, of course, people hating on it, and I'm just like, okay, it's pretty seamless, but there's different perspectives, so his mouth looks a lot bigger than it should. But still a good job. Always enjoy your stuff. What's going on, Mr. Patterson right there? We got Kat right here. Had a Monday fun day, somewhat. Yeah, somewhat a fun day Monday. Speaking of shower, I just got out of it like 15 minutes ago. I was running late. That's why I was a little late. What's going on, Tony Movie, Chappie, D9, Neil Blomkamp fan? That's right, I said your whole name. Dude, what happened last night at the Oscars? Crazy. Yeah, absolutely was. I mean, I'm sure they're enjoying the attention because, the ratings have been in the pooper lately, and we'll talk about the ratings all as well. So, hey, Tim Diaz, what's going on? That's right, Big Dave. Yeah, Big Dave. Here we go, Mr. Tony. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Rosemary right here. Stage as fuck. See, some people are saying that too, Well, definitely... some people have that idea as well. So, yeah, a lot of things. So, we got all that. Everybody's saying hi. Comic Book Cast, salty as fuck. Good. I'm glad he is. Does he still wear those, muscle shirts? Anyways. Yes, guys. All right. So, I appreciate you guys clicking in. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Do all that stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notification bell is on. If you want to become a member, become a member. We do members-only streams on every Tuesday. I try to do it every Tuesday, depending on if there's a stream on Tuesday. Sometimes there's not streams on Tuesdays because the news is kind of, is kind of scarce at times. So But yeah, do that if you want to support the channel like that. And then, of course, I'm not getting choppy, am I? Okay, good. Sometimes when it rains, the internet gets a little wonky, but, I think we're good. And then, of course, the Patreon. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing a Patreon stream this weekend, so that'll be fun. And then, of course, the Film Junkee Closet down below where you can get shirts like this. You want a Back to the Future Flashpoint shirt? Well, it's down below. And as you can see, the green screen is kind of keying it out a little bit. It's making some weird... Totally do that. That's right. I'm just putting my chest out there. Anyways. Hey, what's going on, Andrew? We got Captain Gator Girl here. How's it going? How's it going, guys? 200 likes. And Dave will twerk. There you go. Not 200 likes, $200. That's what it is. Jeez, come on. It's infinity. Come on. But, yeah, I want to thank you guys for showing up on the stream. And like I said, thank you to Aaron. Thank you to Ray also, who showed up as well. Yeah, I tried to push through, man. And, I tried to push through when we found out that news. I mean, talk about just anytime that something like this happens, when somebody important, iconic, somebody that's, that you look up to, that's been a part of your life for a good chunk of it, when they pass away, I mean, you're always going to remember where you were at when you heard that news, And I just so happened to be live on the vodka stream. And man, when that news, it hit hard. And that's all I wanted to do was just watch videos of Taylor Hawkins playing drums or singing or just watch the Foo Fighters. And yeah, I tried to just push through, but I wanted to just break down, man. So, and it's still been kind of hard. Still been kind of hard, like throughout the weekend. I've been watching a lot of Foo Fighter stuff, then listening to a lot of Foo Fighter stuff, listening to Taylor Hawkins' side project solo stuff. That's all pretty much what I've been doing. So, yeah, it was rough. It's been rough, man. It really has. And, yeah, I just wonder what's going to happen. So, I mean, of course, I got my wine, and of course, I will always raise it up for Taylor Hawkins. May he rest in peace. He's got quite a band up there that he can jam with, at least. I mean, that's one thing we could say, that where he's at right now, there's there's very much a lot of legends he can jam with. So there you go. But yeah, it was just, yeah, they were supposed to be at the Grammys. It's going to be really, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, the thing I keep on thinking about, which is kind of like what kind of devastates me about it. I mean, Foo Fighters have been my favorite band. Ever since the beginning. I actually was into them before I was into Nirvana. I didn't even know. I just remember their first video showing up on MTV when MTV used to play fucking music videos. Remember that? Remember that, kids? Back in my day, MTV played music. That's right, the Learning Channel. You actually learn shit. Now everything's just fucking reality shows. Anyways, so I remember their first video showed up on there, and I just really liked the song. I'll Stick Around. I just really liked the song. I got the cassette tape. That's right, kids, a cassette tape. I got the cassette tape and played that damn cassette like crazy, and it just was always a fan. And so I've been a fan of the Foo Fighters ever since the start. Of course, I became a fan of Nirvana, too, when I realized, oh, wow, the lead singer was the drummer in Nirvana. Well, there you go. And then, of course, when Taylor Hawkins joined, he joined right after the second album came out. And, he's been there ever since, and he's just one of the best drummers all around, man. So it just really sucks. It just really sucks when somebody like that passes away so young. And, of course, things are coming out that it was probably drug-related, which really breaks your heart and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, big-time condolences to his wife, his family, his kids, and, of course, the Foo Fighters. I mean, I don't know what Dave is going to do now. I really don't. I mean, to go through the Kurt Cobain thing and then to go through this is a lot worse because this is 25 years. That was his best friend. That was his brother. Big time. So that's gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. But it's been cool seeing people in the rock and roll community and music in general just tweeting out stuff. I mean, that's pretty much what my tweets have been all about a lot this weekend. It's just all the tributes and everything and all the tweets for Taylor Hawkins, man. But yeah. Anyways, we won't talk fully about that because let's remain happy here. We got a lot other stuff to talk about. So let's see. Let me go to the tweets. Let's get to these tweets here. We got lots of tweets. We got some interesting one. We're going to be doing some Joker talk. There's been a lot of Joker talk, so here we go. All right, so first off, okay, Joker, and not the Joker from the Matt Reeves universe. This is David Ayer's Joker. So, there's been some new images that have been released when it comes to the Joker, and well, there's going to be some more too that have been released as well. But this was one of them right here that was released, and it was like, oh, okay. So there's still some noise coming out of release the Ayer cut. Remember, that is the first thing that should be done when it comes to all this. When it comes to the restoration of a one Snyderverse, restoring David Ayer's cut is number one. It's number one, and more things are coming out, so it seems like he's trying to be like, all right, Discovery's about to come in. Come on, let's start putting some more stuff out there. Let's get it trending. Let's get some more images. So here's one of the images that came out, which was cool, and there's going to be some more too. As I scroll up, we'll go through all that. Hey, Jacob, you really gave me a $6.66 super chat, 666. How dare you? What's going on, legend? I think it's sad Will's win is overshadowed by the slap. I should have been the best night of his life, which he was having fun until he wasn't. Yeah, I know. That's what I wanted to talk about too when it came to all that. So, and then speaking of Joker, I mean, there's that, that beautiful hair right there, and those eyes. My God, that scene. But here's another Joker, Leto Joker. I mean, it was like Joker. It was just Joker. It was Joker Day on that's what, Thursday, Friday, whatever the fuck it was. But yeah, we got this right here. So this is another shot that was taken off that. So I mean, obviously, it's just like it's similar to a Snyder situation, except it's not David Ayer posting it on social media. Seems to me like he kind of just, I'm guessing he talked to Zach. I mean, I think we've all assumed that he talked to Zach when it came to, the strategy of trying to get that out there. So, and yeah, so we have this image right here, and then there's another one too. Let's see. Well, it's from these guys. So yeah, if you guys are following Release the Ayer cut, they've been posting these. They're the ones that are getting handed these right here, and of course they're showing all that stuff today. But there was other things. Let's see. Obviously the Zack Snyder win and the Restore the Snyderverse banner that was flown over the whatchamacallit. But there was another image. They tweet too much. But, I mean, there's this right here that they teased, play. So there's that. And then there was this image right here. And you know what? I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy again. But, I mean, when we keep on, there's been people have been saying that, it's, dare I say it, finished. That's a green screen right there. So I don't know how, I mean, again, it's not like Snyder Cut, when that whole thing happened where like only 70% of it was done. Now this time it's a little different. It's not as much, and I've said that. It's not going to cost nearly as much as finishing the Snyder Cut. When it comes to the Ayer cut, there's probably just a few little things, few $1 million that it probably still needs. But I mean, that's why it's just like, I know we get excited. Some people get excited. And I know like back when I said, oh no, the Snyder Cut's not finished. Man, that was fun when people hated when I said that. And then it turns out it was like, yeah, it's not. But I mean, yeah, this image right here does have a green screen. I know. See, I just said it right there. I don't want the Ayer cut. But it just needs a few $1 million just to finish, just to restore everything. That's the thing. It's still going to need a little bit. Just a fraction of what the Snyder Cut got. Because, Zack Snyder ended up getting $70 million. That was a lot. But yeah. So, I mean, I'm sure there's still... And apparently this is a scene where he's looking up at Batman. He's looking up at Batman right here. Okay? I think there's like a shot of Batman where he like opened up the roof and he's like kind of looking in. So he's looking up at Batman right here. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff right there. But yeah, so there was those right there. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, it's just been... it was a Joker kind of day, man. Joker kind of day. He just needs a small loan. That's it. Aaron said it right there. Small loan just to finish a couple things. Make sure the music's fully back. Make sure it all sounds right. He'll probably do a run through and maybe shape it up a little bit. It's good. That's all he needs. And it's inevitable, guys. It's 100% inevitable. I'm surprised. Probably after the merger, there's going to be something. Something's going to happen. I just feel that something's going to happen. Okay. Put a smile on that face. Yeah, this new Joker definitely has some deformities, or he's got a really bad case of mouth herpes. Yeah, the smile, these smiley guys right here, you know? Just kind of Joker kind of day. It really was. And then, of course, the Joker scene, which was great. See, I mean, this is what's great right here. All three of these are phenomenal, okay? Now, it's subjective whether which one you like, but they're all fucking top tier. I don't care what anybody says. I love every one of these scenes. I don't even want to rank them. That's how much I love them, okay? The interrogation scene, the nightmare scene, and then, of course, this new scene at Arkham. They're just all done very well. They're all unique, and it's just each director put their flavor into it, and then each actor put their flavor into it. I mean, it is just all so fucking great right here. All so great. Can't get enough of Joker-Batman interaction, man, I tell you. So, yeah, that was like the talk of all that. And see, now this is what sucks too, man. I mean, I can't believe, the Foo Fighters released their Dream Window metal album for the Studio 666 movie the day of, man. Jeez. And you want to see some Final Destination shit? Look at this. This tire right here was targeting this lady. I'm sure she's okay, but poor thing. She like dodged it and then it just ricocheted right there. I was like, that tire was not fucking around when it came to that. So, jeez. Crazy. And then, of course, there's some BVS art that was floating around out there. This is a pretty cool poster. I like it. Of course, it was BVS Day. Yeah, I did see Lost City, and if you guys could tell by my first reaction, I didn't really like it that much. Sadly, I thought it was going to be something, a lot better. And, some people are digging it, but it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. I should have stayed home and watched Romancing the Stone like a good little boy in my undies. Anyways. All right, so here's some art right here from Spike Art. That's pretty cool. Hey, Pepsi, now with more diabetes. Who wants maple syrup Pepsi? Ew, gross. There's already, ugh. Yeah, guys, Pepsi and IHOP are teaming up to make Pepsi maple syrup. How about that? Holy Lord. That's so gross, man. Pass. Jesus Christ. Not enough sugar in there. And then, of course, on Friday, it was the 11th anniversary of Sucker Punch, so don't forget that. This beautiful fucking movie right here. With, hey, look at that beautiful bastard. Man, it's amazing how many, well-known people were in this before they were, super famous, I guess you could say. Zack Snyder knows how to cast. But, yeah, these freaking sexy ladies right here. Jace! So good. We got to release the Snyder Punch. Because he's the blueprint. I'm something of a blueprint myself. I like that. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good stuff. There's Brad Pitt shirtless. That's my body. This is my body right here with Brad Pitt's deep fake on there. I don't know why they keep doing that, but yeah, I was a body double for him in Troy. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but yep. Yeah, see, that's what I look like right there. There's my abs. See? That's what I look like. Yep, that's right. That's right. You got to get those abs out there like that, just like that. I like this right here. This is pretty cool. Little splicing of this with the lights flickering and everything. God damn it. I want to see more of that interaction right there. That'd be sweet. Pretty damn sweet. Hey, we got some Tom Cruise. No, I don't know when this movie's coming out, but I really want to watch it. God damn it. And, he's on the cover of Total Film. And then somebody pointed out that they put Puss in Boots right down here. And when Mr. Who was it? It was, right here, Mr. Paul right here, Movie Paul. When he posted that, Puss in Boots, I started cracking up so fucking hard. It just made me laugh. It made me laugh really hard. Black Panther, it's wrapped filming. You can't, unless they're going to have a shitty PS2 looking final act, this movie ain't coming out at the end of this year. Fuck no. I mean, maybe it will. Who knows? But I just think this is going to get pushed the next year. If they just wrapped filming and we're in March, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be coming out. I really don't know. And we got some Christmas ornaments of the Flash and Black Adam right there that'll be coming to Hallmark, which is pretty cool. Got the lenses on the Flash costume. And there's my tweet to Aaron Bailey saying, look what you did. Look what you did. And then Detrinti, I always say his name wrong. Detrinti making some Joker art, which he's always great. All right, so there's this too right here that kind of showed up over the weekend. It's a scoop, but, you know, it's not a normal type of scoop from some random blog that just puts out bullshit. I mean, this I would put a little credit behind here, but I think some people were kind of freaking out about certain things that came out in some of this part of this article right here. But it says, scoop from Puck News: Discovery and AT&T's year-long dance will finally be consummated on April 11th, replete with a trip to the stock exchange. What happens next is anyone's guess, as tight-lipped David Zaslav has kept his cards close to all those vests. So there was also a thing that was a screenshot that was floating around that said Toby Emmerich is out and everything, and name dropped him. And I got it sent to me a bunch of times, but I was like, all right, it came from Reddit. I can't by no means, I can't just go, hey, check it out, guys, it's happening, like a lot of people did, because it came from fucking Reddit. It's a screenshot from Reddit, so I couldn't, so if anybody sent that to me, sorry, I didn't put it out there, but at least we know, like, for 100%, April 11th, we're only a couple weeks away for this whole thing to finally turn over to here, and we'll see what happens. But also, guys, remember, patience for anything. Don't expect this man to just do all the shit that we want him to do right away. It's going to require a little bit of patience. I know some people aren't going to have enough patience, and they're going to turn on him pretty quickly, but it's fine. Let them. Who gives a shit? But yeah, so there's all that. But yeah, so let's see. This is a pretty cool shot right here. Toby's Art made this with Wayne T. Carr's Green Lantern, looking at Ben Affleck. That's a pretty cool shot right there. He did a good job right there. Love that. Love that. Hey, here's Vanessa Hudgens. Hell yeah. I don't have the audio on. Hold on. Sorry. Here, listen to that again. It's badass. Oop, let me do it again. Yes! It's good stuff. Nothing sexier than a woman behind a, what do you call that gun? I don't know. What do you call that gun? I don't know. It's just hot. So is this. Look at this sexy beast right here. That's right. Yeah, something in the way. Something. Yeah, that's pretty funny. And hopefully you guys checked out my one-on-one discussion with Christian Harloff. That's right. Did a little one-on-one with him. Had a great conversation. I mean, I will say, Christian Harloff was one of the people that I used to watch like crazy, like at the beginning before I started my channel. He was one of the ones when I used to watch him and Mark Ellis, Schmoes Know Movies and stuff like that. So it was cool to actually talk to him. I know not everybody's a fan. I know. I saw, yeah. It's a 50 cal, right? Yeah, 50 cal MG. Yeah, this is pretty funny right here. Tony, if you're out there, thank you. Tony, this made me crack up big time. That was great because, I mean, this is essentially what happened when it came to that Joker image, man. That was hilarious. And I love the fact that you put John Campia's watermark right there. It was great. Yep, and then this happened, which was just, oh, my God. Ugh. So, yeah, I have a bunch of course, Taylor Hawkins, just a bunch of Taylor Hawkins videos, pictures, retweets. So we don't have to go see through all them, but God damn it, I'm going to miss this fucking goofy motherfucker. It's just by far one of the best drummers ever. One of the best drummers ever. Love that guy. And then, of course, Matt Reeves, when he talked about Barry Keoghan's Joker, he said, there's stuff I'm very interested in doing in an Arkham space, potentially for HBO Max. So that's very possible. It also isn't impossible that there is some story that comes back where Joker comes into our world. So basically, what I want to see is I want to see the Arkham. When it comes to this, and I think what Matt Reeves is really trying to say right here is the fact that, yes, obviously there's going to be a Joker presence throughout this world. I love the fact that we already have like this main rogues gallery. We have a Penguin, we have a Riddler, we have a Catwoman, we have a Joker. Already in the first movie, there's already an expanded universe, and I'm willing to bet that the Arkham series is going to feature more of this Joker right there. And then, of course, I don't want him to be the main baddie of the second movie, and I don't think Matt Reeves is going to do that, but I think there will be like that Hannibal Lecter type, Silence of the Lambs type relationship that Batman and him will have. I want them to continue that. I really do. I want them to continue that. But I don't want him to be the main baddie. I want him to still be locked up. And then maybe in the third movie, that's when we can get like the ultimate Batman and Joker showdown. So, but I like the fact that he's already talking about the Arkham space. There's so much they could do with that Arkham series. That's why I'm glad it went from GCPD to Arkham, because now they could just, here's this villain, here's that villain, that villain, that villain. We're going to see so many different villains that are going to be like in this Matt Reeves Batverse, and I am so fucking here for it. Cannot wait. It's good stuff. Yeah, so there's all that. Yeah, more stuff. Hey, I watched King Richard over the weekend finally. It was a great movie. Will Smith knocked it out of the park, so naturally I was like, yep, for sure he was going to win. He was going to win the Academy Award, which we'll talk about. This is crazy right here. This is crazy. Somebody fucking made this right here. Look at this multiverse jokerness right here. It's almost seamless. Like, Jesus Christ, how do you do something like this? How do you do something like this? This is crazy. I mean, it's amazing what people can do right now. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. That's seamless. Seamless. The Joker multiverse. Love it. That is fucking insane. Talented people out there, man, I tell you. Talented people. Bad trip, yeah. I want to talk about that. And then, of course, I'll watch Power of the Dog. Not War of the Dog. Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog was a little, it wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't my brand of vodka. It was a little slow. It was very well shot, well acted. I like the score, but, it was just kind of like it was kind of boring. It was kind of boring. So, but it was still, I could see why it's getting all the attention. Here's the Trinity's full art right here of Barry Keoghan's Joker. That's cool. I love this. I love this. Look at this right here. Just like the music that I like to, Batmobile. It's just so cool. Look at how that looks. I want to play this video game. Yeah. That's by animation by Sherrick. So, and then here's this guy right here. There's the makeup. I'm telling you, the Batman is going to get. Wow, I didn't even notice his ear. The Batman's going to get a nomination for best makeup, and it's probably going to win, as it should. It really should. So, it really should. We've got 3D render test right here. The Batman. This is creepy. What's in the box? It's fucking Leonardo's head. What the hell? Crazy. We got, more Jokerness right there. Jack Nicholson. Production photo. Like it. This is pretty cool right here from Lokesh. Man of Steel 2. Wouldn't this be sweet if he took on, we all want to see this, right? We all want to see him take on Brainiac next. And, hopefully we can, maybe get something like this. Who knows? Zaslav, we need some more Superman, bud. And we want this guy to continue. So work it out with him. Hey, guys, look at this puppy. It's not my puppy. It's my mom's puppy kind of thing. Yeah, my mom took this. I was at my mom's yesterday, and she's taking care of a puppy right now. She's definitely taking care of this little puppy right now. It doesn't have a name. Her friend fostered or breeds these dogs, so she's kind of just watching the dog right now. So, yeah, it's a cute little thing, full of energy, adorable. So she's still trying to figure out a name for her, and she's still trying to figure out if she's going to keep her or not. So, yeah, I went with Selena. I said Selena, call her Selena, but who knows? Hey, here's Margot Robbie dressed up as that in that dress as Harley Quinn, giving the middle finger. Gotta love it. We got Clay Stab. He's tweeting out more art that he's putting out there, which is cool. You can see right there some Nightmare Batman-ness right there. Guy continues to keep doing that. There's that. That's pretty funny. Tiger. And yes, of course, we'll talk about the winners right there. And this is all the stuff when it comes to, oh, Hans Zimmer, he deleted that, huh? That sucks. It's okay. But yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about all that. All the winners right here. And then, of course, that infamous fucking, Jesus Christ. And that all happened while we were doing the Batman stream. That's what was funny. It all happened when the Batman stream. That was just, and there's so many memes that came out. There were so many memes. People talking about that point of view of Chris Rock. Jesus Christ. Whoo, man, I tell you what. But, and then just seeing people's reactions, like Andrew Garfield texting the other Peter Parkers to see if Will Smith slapped Chris Rock in their universes. That's funny. And then you had this right here. Jesus Christ. People are quick, man. People are quick. This is cool little art right here. Like that. Yeah, God. I don't even want to show that. That's heartbreaking. Finally, we are getting the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Joker from Scott Snyder right here. So yeah, we're getting this guy right here, him dancing with the bloody bat suit, which I love that. He's got the the sewn on face. So I'll be picking that bad boy up. Everywhere you go, you see him. Looks like animated Batman right there. Hey, did you guys see the Dune Worm? It was on the red carpet right there, posing for pictures last night. It's pretty funny right here. Love makes you do crazy things. I'm telling you, there are some great memes that just came out of this whole thing. Some great memes. Absolutely fantastic memes. And, of course, there's that, which we'll talk about, and that's pretty much it when it comes to that. All right, guys. All right. So, basically, the first two topics of this stream, it's just going to be, we're just going to talk about both of them, really. It's really going to be one giant topic. But, yeah, let's talk about the winners before we start talking about the drama. That's what I say. Let's talk about these winners first. Which, I got to, I don't have cable, guys. I don't have cable, so I basically found some Twitch streams that were streaming it. Okay, so this is one thing I was actually complaining about when it came. I think I complained to Scott about it because I think I actually complained about it yesterday on the Batman stream, on the Batman the Fanimated stream, where it's like, what, I wish they would just do like a pay-per-view kind of thing. I charge like $15-20. I would have done it. I would have said like, all right, I want to watch this. I don't have cable. Let me watch it. But no, that's not the way it is, because these fucking cable companies, and I used to work for a cable company, and I saw this shit. They constantly just polish the turd. I kept seeing it, and I would always tell coworkers and even customers, I'd be like, the way that everything's going to streaming. Soon, everybody's going to be linked up. All you're going to need is a wireless modem, and that's all you're going to need. And that's what's happening. People are not having cable boxes anymore. Even when I had cable, I had YouTube TV and everything. So, but I wanted to watch the Oscars. I would have gladly paid like a pay-per-view, like flat rate. But no, and on ABC.com, it was like, oh no, what's your cable provider, huh? Hey, and gives you all the lists. And I'm just like, all right, well, that sucks. All I just wanted to do was watch it. You would think that they would just, hey, we'd get some more money from this. But no, the fucking cable companies are still trying to hold on as much as they can in this whole streaming world that we currently live in. It fucking pisses me off. Sorry. Rant over. Okay, so full list of winners. It's kind of just going in order right here. Ariana DeBose, is that how you say it? DeBose? From West Side Story, which still haven't seen West Side Story. I didn't see all of these movies, but she won. Cruella won for costume. Which, yeah, I could see that. Best sound was Dune. Dune was just cleaning house on all the technical stuff, as sci-fi movies usually do. Although it didn't win Best Adapted Screenplay. We were kind of hoping for it. But Coda, which I still have to see, and I keep hearing great things about it, so hopefully I'll check it out soon. And then, of course, Belfast won Original Screenplay. And then we got animated film. Like I said, it was just like Best Supporting Actor, Troy Kotsur. Which that was pretty heartwarming. The fact that he won again, had to see the movie, and I was kind of rooting for Steppenwolf. I'm not gonna lie, I was rooting for Steppenwolf to win, but I even though I haven't seen that movie, but congratulations to him. And Encanto, I haven't seen that yet. That won Best Animated Feature, and original song, of course, went "No Time to Die," which I think that was. Isn't that what's her name? Yeah, she won her first Academy Award. And then, of course, Mr. Greg Fraser, who also shot The Batman, which I hope he gets nominated again for Best Cinematography next year for that beautiful cinematography that he gave us in The Batman, because it's just so goddamn beautiful. He went from a world, this man shot just some great shit with these two talented directors of these worlds that just, that don't exist, and they're so vastly different, to go from a sand planet to a city that's got this old style architecture, and it's constantly raining, and it's the dark, and man, they did such a good job. So congratulations to Greg Fraser. He's just becoming, he's that guy now. He's just that cinematographer. Let's see, visual effects, of course, Dune production design, all that. And then, of course, we have Jessica Chastain. Is Grace okay? Is Grace okay? I know she doesn't really like Jessica Chastain, which, I could see why some people don't like her. I mean, I remember when she called out, like, Zack Snyder that one time, when she was commenting about the Amazon costumes. And she was like, oh my God, I miss Patty Jenkins. It was like, you don't even know the context of the costumes. Not to mention all the women that are wearing those costumes are loving the costumes because, hey, guess what? They're all jacked and huge and they wanted to show off their bodies. So then, of course, we had Will Smith who won, which, yes, like you were saying earlier, Jacob, was the fact that the drama kind of took it away. Nobody's talking about Will Smith, who was overdue for an Oscar. They're not talking about Will Smith winning. They're talking about Will Smith slapping. That's what sucks. I hate that. And then Jane Campion, she won for The Power of the Dog, which I don't agree with that because, the movie was okay. I really don't know why Denny did not, he didn't get nominated. And then, of course, the winner was Coda. Coda was the winner, so I definitely got to see it. Yeah, sadly, I lacked on this. I saw Don't Look Up. I saw Dune, of course. I saw Nightmare Alley, which is great. I saw Power of the Dog and King Richard. So I saw about, a little more than half. But yeah, I didn't see all of them, but I got to see some of these other ones too. But anyways, let's see. So shall we watch this? Shall we watch this again? Shall we break down the film? Shall we break down the film, guys? All right. When it comes to this whole situation, and everybody was, there's quite a discourse out there when it comes to this Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. There's quite a discourse. And, here we go. Here we go. So, some people, it seems like, it's just the way it is. People take sides and people just, it's just always going to be a discourse. My take on this whole thing was, Chris Rock is a comedian, one of the all-time greats. I love him. I think if he's got a new special coming out or something that comes out, I'm all about it. I've been watching him since the Saturday Night Live days. Love Chris Rock. He is a comedian. The joke that he said about Jada's hair was not a good joke. I didn't think it was funny. Was it in poor taste? Absolutely, it was. And of course, we know about the alopecia thing that she's suffering from. So there is a reason why that she doesn't have hair, and then him making the G.I. Jane joke. It's very strange because, if you've seen the footage, which everybody has, and we'll go through it again, it's like Will Smith was laughing at it at first, and then something just kind of happened. That's why on the opening sketch, I was playing off of that, I was like, man, what happened? Because obviously she didn't like the joke, and then all of a sudden he just does his thing, and he just goes up and slaps the shit out of him. Now, that was dumb. Will Smith should not have done that. This is something that should have been handled backstage. This is why they have a backstage where no cameras, well, hopefully no cameras are running. But at the same time, it's like, well, you got triggered when he made fun of a certain sensitive subject when it came to his wife. So at the same time, it's like, I understand him wanting to defend his woman. 100% defend that. Do that. But to do it in front of everybody, and that's why everybody started even having the idea that this was all a setup. It was a staged slap, which I could see that too because everybody's talking about it now and everybody's talking about the Oscars. And of course, the ratings have been shit for like the past 5 years or whatever. But yeah, so I think Chris Rock did a great job of keeping his composure. I don't know how he kept his composure. He got slapped by one of the biggest movie stars ever. Can you imagine that? I mean, and Chris Rock's not a big guy. And he got slapped. He didn't fall down. I mean, we're just be thankful that Will Smith didn't close his fucking fist. He closed his fist, that would have been a whole different situation. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Is Mama Film Junkie here? Hi, Mom. There you are. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we talked about the dog earlier, Mom. But anyways, yeah, give her some ideas and everything. So, anyways, so yeah, that's basically like my 2 cents on it. It's basically, let's see, can I just say Chris Rock looks amazing at 57? I can't believe he's 57 years old. Jesus Christ, cannot believe he's 57. But yeah, but he really, I can't believe that he was able to keep his composure like that. And, you know, Will Smith just lost his shit. And obviously, right before the stream, he did release an apology, which we'll read in a little bit. But let's break down the game film a little bit right here. He's laughing.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
See right there. She's not having it. Now, he might just be doing like the, okay, cameras are here, I'll just laugh. But it's just kind of interesting. And I'm just kind of wondering, what's the thoughts going on right now? Because she is just making the face. She just totally rolled her eyes and was like, oh, shit, you know? And it's almost like, man, I mean, let's face it. There was something that these two, when it comes to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, I know there's a lot of people talk about this crazy relationship, this open relationship they apparently have. And then there was like the fact that she admitted to him that she had an affair with somebody like that. I know people were bringing that up. This is what must be so fucking hard to be two celebrities always in the spotlight and try to make a marriage work or something like that. That must be one of the most difficult things to do because who knows? I mean, they've been together for so long and God knows what they have to do to keep things spicy. I mean, I've heard things too from Hollywood people that I've talked to. I've heard all kinds of things when it comes to these two and whatever the hell. I'm not going to really talk about that shit because who knows if it's true. That's the thing. You don't know anything that's true when it comes to rumors and, you know, people are whispering in each other's ears. He said, she said shit. But I mean, I do know. I mean, sometimes though, I'm kind of like, man, sometimes I feel sorry for especially Will Smith because I like him so much and I've been following him ever since Fresh Prince. And it just seems like sometimes, you know, she just kind of, you know, I'm just like, ugh. But anyways, but it's just kind of funny how you had this reaction right here. He's smiling, she's not. And then Chris Rock's like, it's a joke.
That was a nice one.
And he said it was a nice one. And then,
I'm out here.
And then,
Richard.
Bam!
Oh, wow. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
I mean, the fact that Chris Rock didn't fall down and the fact that he just kept his composure, put his hands behind his back and was like, oh, and then was trying to be like, hey, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. Will Smith won't be invited to the stream. Is that what happens? But yeah, I mean, it's just, I just wonder like what happened in between there because from this moment right here, it's interesting. And then all of a sudden, I mean, how many seconds go by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's where he starts getting up. And what sucks is Chris Rock is just going, oh my God, Will Smith's going to come up and say something. Oh, it's going to be a fun little bit we're going to do or something like that. But no.
Richard.
And he called him Richard, I think.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Ooh.
Wow, dude.
See, look at that. I mean, it went from smiles to that. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes right there. That's why it's like, and then look at Lupita. I feel Lupita's like right behind there going, oh my God. And she, of course, has like been memed and everything like that. She's just caught in the crossfire, kind of, because she's sitting behind him. I mean, holy crap. Look at those eyes. I mean, look at those. He's just like got fire in those fucking eyes.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going.
Jesus Christ. I mean, now Chris Rock is standing up there, live TV, and he's got Will Smith, who just smacked the shit out of him, screaming at him, like yelling at him. Okay? And let's not, you know, just because these are just because Will Smith's an actor or something like this, that is not right. Okay? If somebody were to walk into a fucking Subway because somebody fucked up their sandwich and then slapped him for maybe, or fucking up the sandwich or saying something, that's like, I don't know, assault, battery or something like that. You get arrested for that. Okay? So the fact that, I mean, I'm totally like, I mean, and I think that's why people are like, the discourse is very much out there. I mean, I'm not saying, like, again, it could have been a lot worse. He could have closed his fist and just totally just cold-cocked Chris Rock and just actually knocked him out. But he didn't, at least, and it was something that wasn't that bad because obviously Chris Rock is perfectly okay. But, I mean, it's something that you don't do that. You just don't do that. And then the fact that it's like, wow, I mean, if that happens in real life, people get arrested. People get arrested easily for that. So,
the shit out of me.
Yeah, so there's that. Oh, man.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Wow. I mean, like, look at him, like, right here. Like Chris Rock is just like, all right, I'm going to. All right, man. I got you. We're good. I mean, again, props to fucking Chris Rock for keeping his composure like this.
Okay.
And then right there. Okay. See, that part always cracks me up. Because Chris Rock and his comedic brain is going, oh, I could say some shit. I could say some shit. And God knows, another thing I was wondering about this too, is there a history? Is there some kind of history that we don't know about when it comes to these three or anything? Maybe, I don't know. There was a clip from when Chris Rock hosted the Oscars, back in 2016? He made jokes about Jada and Will Smith. He did. He made some jokes about that. A lot of people were passing that around. But it's just kind of funny. That always makes me laugh because it's like his comedic brain and stuff maybe that he knows, I don't know. He just goes, I just love how he says that.
Okay.
He's just going, oh, man, I could say some shit right now. If I wanted to, he could say some shit. So, yeah. Now, like, again, when it comes to this, yeah, the joke, I didn't think it was funny. And I don't know if he knew about the illness that she has. I mean, she has made it public. I don't know. I don't know the whole backstory when it comes to what Chris Rock knew or not. But he is a comedian. He made a joke. Didn't go well when it came to that. But yeah, so I don't know the whole information about that. So there's that. And then it keeps going. And then he's just
that was greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
And then he kind of fucks up right here.
So we're here to give a documentary out.
Give a documentary out. So yeah, he's a little distraught, but he's still holding it together.
To give an Oscar out for...
Okay. All right. So that's pretty much when it comes to that. So yeah, the discourse that's out there. I mean, to me, I mean, there's always, choose whichever side. There's a lot of people that think that Smith should have been arrested. By the way, that whole thing where people were talking about that he might lose his Oscar, fuck that. Please don't do that. If that even happens, I'm like, come on, really, the Academy? You know how many Oscars you've given out to really, 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 really bad people? Shut the fuck up. Do not take his Oscar away. That'd be bullshit. I remember there was like an I think it was like the New York Post, which, they're so reliable. We're talking about how that the Academy could take his award back because of the violence or whatever the hell. And of course, the Academy released a statement about they don't condone violence and all that stuff is, pretty much a shit show. But it's just kind of funny when people were like supporting that he get his Oscar taken away, when how many of the Weinsteins or the Roman Polanskis, they got their awards and shit. Yeah, no. So, yeah, that was just ridiculous. But so I know Will Smith was having a good old time at the after party. He was dancing around with his Oscar and everything. So yeah, he's not going to lose his Oscar. I hope he doesn't lose. They better not do all that because that would just be ridiculous. That'd be bullshit. But yeah, this is just crazy. But it could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. And, obviously, we have this statement from Will Smith right here that he posted right before the stream started. He said, violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions are not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, which he kind of did when he did his acceptance speech. The producers of the show, all attendees, and everyone watching around the world, I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. So he did release that, which good on him. And you know what? To be honest, when he did his acceptance speech, which was, I mean, everybody was going like, oh my God, if he wins the Oscar, what's that going to be like? And yeah, it felt pretty awkward, but I thought he actually handled it pretty well. But it just seems like, to me, I don't know if you guys thought this, but it seems like when he says I'm a work in progress and you watch that acceptance speech, there's something's there. Something's there that he's dealing with. Definitely is something there. And I think it probably has to do with his marriage, for sure, and all that stuff. I mean, again, you know, and we saw that whole red table thing and all the stuff that she says on that show, which I've heard some of the stuff, and it's like, holy shit. You know, and it sucks, too, because, you know, Will Smith's one of my all-time favorite actors. And to see that it's like, all right, to see him, like, do something like this and to kind of admit that he's, you know, that he's a work in progress, and then to watch that acceptance speech, it seems like there's something there. Yeah, it just seems like he's not well, right? Yeah, it just seems like, I hope this experience, like, really helps him out, you know, because obviously you can't run away from this, and I'm glad he did, like, release an apology. I don't know how Chris Rock is going to respond to this. Chris Rock didn't press any charges, which there was no shock that I didn't think Chris Rock was going to press any charges. I don't think a lot of people did, because again, he's a comedian. I'm sure Chris Rock has said some shit to people and has gotten a fucking fist to the face. I'm sure that's happened. I mean, he's a comedian, stuff like that. And I know, like, the comedian world, the comedian community are 100% backing him, and they are shitting on Will, which sucks, because, you know, this was just it's a bad reaction. It was a bad joke, bad reaction, and yeah. But at the same time, was happy that Chris Rock was like, he's brushing it off. Who knows if he'll respond. I'm glad that Will Smith put something out there and then even said something in his acceptance speech, but it just seems like there's something. Alopecia is an autoimmune disorder. Yeah, that's what it is. Somebody didn't know that? Yeah, that's what she has. She's admitted it. So, but yeah, so he's a work in progress. And it was kind of funny too, because I was kind of wondering, like, okay, so what was going to be the update to all this? There was, of course, you don't know what to believe when it comes to these websites putting out all this information. Like, one website said that they did not talk. Will Smith and Chris Rock did not talk. And then there was Variety that said Diddy claims Will Smith and Chris Rock settled feud after Oscar slap. They're brothers. So he said that they're good. There's also this video right here. There was a video right here that showed Denzel Washington. Basically, it was Denzel Washington, Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry are talking to Will. And I mean, even Will Smith, he brought up that Denzel was talking to him. And he said that, you know, at your highest moment, that's when the devil comes for you. And I thought that was a pretty good line. I mean, fucking Denzel. Don't you just love Denzel's just one of those guys when he does shit like this, when he talks and stuff, just a super smart guy. I mean, God damn it, thank God for Denzel Washington, right? But he just kind of makes you wonder, did anybody talk to Chris Rock also? That's what I kind of wondered too. Did Chris Rock get talked to by anybody or something like that? But then at the same time, Chris Rock, very well composed. Will Smith, not so much. So I think people, when they saw all this, they realized, okay, something is going on here. And they're worried about Will Smith. They are. I think we all are kind of, you know, we're all worried about Will Smith. Because you don't just, like, snap that quickly if there's not something that's a little deeper in there. So I think there's a little bit of something right there, but anyways, and then we got Oscar viewership rises from dismal 2021 to second lowest ever with 15.4 million. So not the worst, but I think one of the reasons why a lot of people tuned in was because they heard about the drama. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, update. If only the Oscars themselves moved as fast as the numbers now. So yeah, so I guess it was a little bit up, 15.4 million viewers right there. So pretty crazy. But, you know, I really hope, because I love Will Smith. He's one of my all-time favorite actors. He's always got a presence. I like following him on Instagram and everything too. And it's just, you know, there's a lot of, I really hope that if there's something going on there, then that he gets the help that he needs, you know? I really do, because it just didn't seem like that's something that he would have done, you know, at one point. I don't know. So we'll see. So hopefully that happens, and good on him for releasing a statement. We'll see if Chris Rock says anything. If he does, we'll talk about it whenever he does. So crazy drama. It's funny because, like I said, we were doing the Fanimated stream, and all of a sudden I'm getting text messages going, what the fuck? Did you just see what happened? And what the hell? It's just crazy. Yeah, Denzel's amazing. Denzel, thank God for Denzel, man. He's just one of those just knowledgeable dudes right there. Andrew Christie, thank you for the $5 super chat. Last night, Hollywood totally jumped the shark. This speaks to a deeper, yeah, you know what? They totally jumped the shark, but it's like, yeah, it is interesting because it's been kind of crazy to see people's reactions to this. Some people were totally going after Chris Rock, saying he was out of line, he deserved it and stuff, and I'm going, that's not the way to look at it. And then people were going after Will Smith and saying that he deserved to be arrested, take his Academy Award away from him. I'm like, no. It's just there's always the extremes. With every little fucking thing, there's always the extremes. And it's like, whoa, easy there. Can we just can we reach the middle ground here when it comes to what this is? And, you know, that's what I always try to do is like, who, you know, when it comes to all this, it's like, let's find a middle ground here. Let's not just completely try to cancel the other person. That's the way we are nowadays, and it pisses me off. I hate that shit. I really do. I really hate that shit. Anyways, so Rata Alada, just when we thought we were going to get a little bit more, maybe, and it was like, oh, is it finished yet? I don't think it is. I don't think Rata Alada is finished yet, but currently right now, boys and girls, Rata Alada has been seized. The domain has been seized by the GCPD. The domain for rataalada.com and your real rataalada.com has been seized by Gotham City Police Department pursuant to a seizure warrant issued by Gotham City District Court under the authority of blah, 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 blah. So there you go, guys. I don't think it's finished yet. I think it's good for marketing that they're doing this. I think this thing is going to be around for a bit. But right now, currently, the domain has been seized. It was kind of funny, though, because earlier today, it was still working, and I think there was still some more Riddler teasing that was happening when it came to the site earlier, but now when you go to it, it has this little splash screen right here. So there you go. Right there. Protecting, defending your partner is great, but using violence, not good at all. That's right. Listen to Mama Film Junkie, guys. Listen to Mama Film Junkie. But anyways, Rata Alada currently seized, but I think it'll be back. This guy's, he's still very much alive. You know, we'll see what happens with it. I just hope they keep on using this marketing because I thought it was great. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So hopefully they do. But I like the fact that they're playing into it. Like, oh, yeah, now that the movie's out, we're all good. The scene is out. Now it's like, okay, yeah, the Riddler's behind bars. We're good. I was just hoping like they were going to announce a sequel on the site, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's talk about the box office. So the box office report. The Batman is no longer the champion. Man was hoping it was going to go for 4 weekends in a row or something like that. But no, it lost to The Lost City, which, you know, I didn't really enjoy that much. But a lot of people did, and I'm actually happy that a movie like this is actually, you know, got a lot of people out there. I always, even if I don't like a movie, I still want the movie-going experience to, you know, keep on going because I want to keep on going to the fucking movies. So But yeah, so currently right now, the Batman is just under 700 million. Yeah, guys, it's not going to reach $1 billion. Sadly, the only thing that would have helped get that $1 billion if China really gave if China would have given it that boost that it needed. But sadly, China lockdowns are happening and all that shit again, so it didn't really splash over there. But the fact that it's that half of its money is from domestic, that's pretty cool. So yeah, $672.8 million right there. So I'm pretty sure it'll cross 700 million, but that's pretty much where it's going to go. But luckily, again, the budget was low. It's already profiting right now, so it very much is a success. I know I hate the whole, like, we always have to talk about the $1 billion thing, the $1 billion thing, the $1 billion thing, and it's just like, yeah, I know it's good. The number of billion always looks good, and the fact that the Joker got $1 billion. But I mean, for a movie that's 3 hours long, that's not really a kid-friendly movie at all. Not too shabby for a Batman movie. It's gonna. I just. You always kind of worry. That Warner Brothers was like, oh man, I thought we were going to have $1 billion, all the reasons why. And then, they start doing that freak out thing again. They start doing that freak out thing where like, oh, the next one, you got to make it not so dark and all this and that and this. I worry about that again. Hopefully that doesn't happen though, when it comes to Discovery and Zaslav and all that stuff. I really don't. I hope that's the case. I hope it does gangbusters on HBO Max. That's what I'm really hoping. So yeah, I'm really hoping that. So we'll see. It bombed. That's not a bomb. I mean, okay. I know you're just joking, Mattia, darling. But yeah, it'll get over 700 million for sure. And yeah, we'll see what happens with the sequel. But just like, damn. I thought maybe you might get up to the 900 million, but yeah, just didn't have the legs to do so. But yeah, The Lost City, did fairly well. I'm not sure what the budget for this movie was, but 34.1, not too shabby. Uncharted, still running pretty strong too. I was actually really surprised about this movie. I thought this movie was gonna flop. Did not flop though, sadly. So, not sadly, but I didn't really like it that much. But what can you do? So there you go. Box office. Now we got Morbius coming out. I'm sure that's gonna do $1 billion. Yeah. I don't think it's going to, but I'm still going to go see it. So, we'll see. Uh-oh. We got a spammer in here. Spammer. Thank you for getting him. Who got him? Good job, Eric. Thank you, sir. Okay. Let's go to the Twitter questions. Let's see what's happening in the Twitter questions here. What do you guys got to say? Okay. So, Eric, here's a serious question, Dave. Traditionally, slapping someone across the face, usually with a glove, means, sir, I stand before you insulted and demand satisfaction, pistols at dawn or whatever. So how about it, Dave? Should we decriminalize dueling again? Well, I mean, I don't know if we should bring back the pistols part, but maybe. I mean, hey, maybe Will Smith could have. That would have been funny if he actually walked up there and took a glove off and smacked him across the face. I challenge you. I don't know if he would have done it like that, but then they could have had a boxing match. But let's face it, Will Smith is way taller and got more muscle on him. He would have absolutely killed Chris Rock. Not to mention he's younger. So, but yeah, I mean, why not? Why couldn't we have the good old-fashioned dueling, but, in a boxing ring or something like that? The more you know.
Say you out with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, you at school, you at a club or something, getting busy. All right, you just having fun. Somebody steps up to you and they tell you they want to rumble. All right, now just stop for a second. Before you lose your head, get all crazy and toss your hands up, just think. The person that uses their head can always defeat the person that's just trying to use their hands. Now remember that, because the more you know.
The more you know. That was old from the 90s right there. Yeah. This is why it just was totally out of character. It was totally out of character. It was not Will Smith. That was not Will Smith. It was very odd how it went from one thing to another, like, so quickly, too. Captain Gatorgirl, when Dave says 30 minutes before FJ Live that there isn't going to be one, kidding. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. So when I cancel the show, you want to slap me? there, Nicole. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, it's fine. I deserve it sometimes. Mike, Soups Kenobi. One thing about that upsets me about not having Ben's Batman movie is how it would have most likely explored the relationship between father and son, Deathstroke and Jericho, Bruce and Thomas, and Bruce and Alfred. Yeah, it would have expanded on that, to be honest, because let's face it, there were still some good father-son moments in BVS. But yeah, it would have further expanded on it, I would assume. Ronak, hey Dave, I was watching the Batman again, and that Batmobile startup sound sends chills to my spine every time. Yes, it does. So it got me wondering, which sound design is better, World Engine from Man of Steel or Batman or the Batmobile? I would say the Batmobile. The Batmobile, man, just the way that it does that. But I mean, even the that sound design is great too. P.S. If Jada was in Justice League, we would have gotten Zack Snyder's Justice League a lot quicker, right? Oh yeah, she would have got it. She would have got it done. Ryan, congrats to the fellow associate producers. We're now all Oscar winners. That's right, guys. Which I made the video about it yesterday, so that's why I didn't really talk about it right now. But yes, cheers. We'll talk about it right now to close out the show. But cheers, guys, to all the associate producers out there. We did, of course, Zack Snyder won. He won both the categories for Oscar fan favorite and, of course, the Oscar cheer moment for The Flash. I did not think the cheer moment was going to happen. I fucking yelled when I saw that, and it was like, oh shit, it's going to be number 2, huh? Because it's going to be Spider-Man, right? It's going to be Spider-Man. And as soon as they showed Spider-Man as number 2, I went, yes, it did it. We did it. Man, it was like, holy shit, crazy. So yeah, cheers to that, guys. And then, of course, Arm of the Dead. I love the fact that both his movies did that. So freaking awesome. So awesome. And then, of course, there was a plane that had restored the Snyderverse flying over the Oscars, and Toby Emmerich was present. I hope he looked up and shit himself. And then, of course, when he saw the screen and he saw that Zack Snyder won both, oh, what was Toby thinking? Yeah. I wish Will Smith would have just slapped him instead. I would have been okay with that. No violence. Come on. Live footage of when Jessica Chastain won instead of Kristen Stewart. Oh, it's the Joker scene. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen either one. I haven't seen Spencer or the one that Jessica Chastain was in, so I can't really gauge which one should have gotten it. I mean, I saw the makeup job that they did on Chastain, so that really helps it too. But yeah, that's just fun. That's a funny splice right there. I like that. It's just totally like, nope. Dave, here it is. To look up. Oh yeah, see, there's a shot right there. So there's a shot that was cut out of Suicide Squad that hopefully will be restored, and that green screen will also, of course, have its background. Will be changed over. Futuro. Do you think Snyder will receive 2 Oscar statues for winning, or only going to be a symbolic prize? Yeah, it's just symbolic. There's no actual Oscar trophies that were going to be given to that. I think the Academy is so desperate to get the ratings back up that they needed to do something for these big movies that don't get nominated for Best Picture. Remember, they were toying with the idea of like blockbuster movies being like these big, huge blockbusters being part of the Best Picture category. So I think they were just trying to do that. Andrew Casali, for fan favorite moment, I voted for the 3 Spider-Men in No Way Home over the Flash scene because I'm a Tobey Maguire fan. The Sam Raimi trilogy, seeing him back after 20 years meant more to me than the Flash reversing time. I got the CW show for that. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Okay, it's fine, Andrew. I mean, I know you're a diehard Spider-Man fan. Perfectly okay. But, you got to remember, this fandom, the Snyder fandom, got the Snyder Cut released by doing all kinds of shit. And when it comes to spamming, when it comes to Twitter spamming, let's face it, there's a lot of people that can do that a lot. I mean, I was trying to tweet it at least once a day, but I'm not a spamming type. So let's just face it. The fandom, when it has a goal to do something, That's where everybody kind of comes together. All the infighting stops, which is great. And then we all, it's all just kind of focused on that one thing. And there you go. Achievement. I just love the fact that Zack Snyder keeps on receiving W's. And then he's just going to continue and continue by releasing more movies and movies. It's going to be great. Tet. Hi, Dave. With a mixed critical reception to Will Smith versus Chris Rock, Dawn of Justice, do you think its sequel will undergo reshoots with director Joss Whedon? Good one. Good one. That's funny. What the hell is this? What is this?
Yeah.
I don't even... Oh, jeez. Oh, this is from some... so this guy just starts slapping people, huh? Jeez. I don't even know what this is from. Some kind of spoof. Here comes cops. Okay, so he's just slapping everybody. That's pretty cool. Dorian. The Oscars was interesting but fun. I was literally cheering when Zach won. So was I. Dave, what was your favorite moment from the Oscars? Well, I think my favorite moment was the fact that the Flash moment won. That was my favorite. I didn't get to watch the entire thing. Like I said, I was doing a stream. And then, of course, when I was trying to find where to watch it, I didn't watch the entire thing. But I think my favorite moment was when Zack Snyder's Justice League won for the cheer moment, because it just added to what was accomplished right there, and I was so happy for Zack and Debbie. So it's just been so phenomenal. What would you vote? What would you vote, Dave? Let's see. Will Smith, did Chris Rock deserve it? No, he didn't deserve it. See, there you go. And I even did my own too, and you guys fully agreed with that as well. See, let me refresh it here. So I put out a, we got over 3,000, almost 4,000 votes right here. See, even people on YouTube, you guys said that he didn't deserve it either. So Will Smith, he wasn't in the right to do that. So I think collectively, most people think he didn't deserve that. The violence, and even Will Smith is, saying that he shouldn't have done that. So just the way it is. Not do it on live TV. It's like, you know what? I mean, maybe in the parking lot. Do it in the parking lot where, there's not live on TV or something like that. But anyways, Lane. Hey, Dave. I just want to know, where's the real DC fans' support for an Oscar-winning DC property? Well, I mean, it's not, anyways, semantics. Where's the energy they showed for Peacemaker, the Batman, and the Suicide Squad? Or Snyder fans are the only ones getting trashed for not supporting other DC properties? Hypocrisy. Well, Lane, I see it a little bit differently, because a lot of the people that are just all about the Snyder stuff do not like me, and they call me a hypocrite. They call me all kinds of names. They do all that stuff. I see both sides of it. Yes, there's hypocrisy on both sides. So I don't fully agree that it's just one-sided hypocrisy. There's hypocrisy all over the fucking place. So, but yeah, they very much have a bias against Zack Snyder. They did not want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League win. They did not want to see Army of the Dead win. They didn't want to see any of that. So, yeah, there's that bias against Zack Snyder, but there's also a bias against things that are not Zack Snyder, which is weird. Venom. Hey, Dave, since the Oscars were all about Will Smith versus Chris Rock, I wanted to know what you thought when Zack Snyder's Justice League Speed Force scene won an award, and at the same time, what was going through Toby Emmerich's mind when he saw that as he attended. I know. Maybe I'll do a sketch about that if I can figure out something. We can do something funny about that. That would be cool. And the Oscar for Best Drunk Banter goes to Scott. Yes, I agree with that there, Tet. Acer. Do you know if Zach received the physical golden statue? No, it was not. It was not an actual statue. I don't think he would have posted if he did. So, Dr. Chill. Is Clay Stobbs teasing significant, as he is credited for being an assistant director on 2 of Zach's DC films? I think Clay is just a big fan like we are, and he does some good art. He's been doing some art, and he's been always a fan of, he wants to see the Snyderverse restored, just like all of us. So I don't know I mean, when it comes to anything that he knows, I'm always like hesitant to be like, oh my God. Some people are always just like, it's happening. But I'm like, well, I don't think it actually, he knows anything, but he's very much wanting it to be, and he's very much putting stuff out there. And that's what I love about, you know, when it comes to motion comics, when it comes to art, when it comes to everything. Keep that going. Keep the art coming. That continues the legacy of this whole fucking thing. And, you know, like I said, it's all about patience, because Zach is very much busy over on Netflix. I mean, then again, it's like, hey, if Clay Staub, if I'm saying his name right, you know, I've always said that if they're going to use the idea for Justice League 2 and 3, it's like, well, hey, promote him to being a director for that, because Zach is going to be way too busy to do all that if, you know. There's always that idea, but to me, I don't think he actually knows things are happening. I think he's just like a big, huge fan of it, and he wants to continue to promote it and continue putting some art out there, which is great. That's perfectly fine by me. Dylan has seen the Batman 4 times. Oh yeah, that's pretty good right there. Keep my Gloria's name out of your fucking mouth. That's pretty good. They've all been animated animals. It's great. Okay, thank you. Robert Pattinson is my mom. Likes to scare me with you know, images of cosplayers. Sometimes I'm wondering if they're naked or not. But now we got okay. This is tasteful right here. Obviously, being what's her name, Haley Steinfeld's character. So that's cool. I woke up Chris Breezy. Okay, you're scaring me, dude. What is this? No Black Widow? I don't know. See, you scare me. You scare me. I don't know if that's going to go somewhere. It's a GIF. We're good. Okay, that was pretty cool. See, goddamn it, you scare me. This fucking Robert Pattinson is my mom. Scares me. But I guess we're okay. I guess he likes this cosplayer. Jesus Christ. Anyways, Nicholas. Who took the biggest beating last night? Chris Rock's cheek, Will Smith's image, or Toby Emmerich? I know, right? Jeez. All the above. Yeah, all the above. So that's pretty cool. It's all so beautiful. Yeah, Academy Awards, all that stuff. It's great. Good stuff. 8.1 rating. So I mean, that's what's so great though. Even though like maybe he didn't get the physical statue, IMDb, and like if you search for it, it's gonna show that it won an Academy Award. That's the thing. So it's always gonna be there. Even if Zach didn't get an actual physical statue, there's still gonna be, all these websites are updating it and showing that it won an Oscar. That's so great. Zack Snyder's Justice League, Oscar. Look at that. One Oscar, one win. So on IMDb, it shows that. 8.1 rating right there. God damn it. Just win after win after win. That's why we do it. That's why we do it, right?
Yeah, it's like at Warner Brothers.
Exactly. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining up. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun recapping all this, the madness, breaking down the game, film, all that stuff. And then, of course, praising the man that is Zack Snyder for his achievements. And I can't wait for all that he's going to be giving us, all the stuff that he's building from the ground up and everything. So, man, well-deserved. Everything's well-deserved. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up before you leave. Go ahead and follow me on all the stuff down there. The sock meds are all down there, everything. Got the Patreon right there if you want to help out the pirate ship. I'll be posting some outtakes from the Casual Batman video, which I still need to get to. More outtakes. I try to post outtakes and more stuff on there. Do all that. You know, if you want to get a shirt like this, got some shirts in the Film Junkie closet down below. All that stuff. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right, guys? Talk to you later.